If you're looking to use a VA loan, you came to the right spot. It's one of the best loan products on the market that you guys can use if you qualify. We're gonna go over how you qualify, how to use this loan, all about that and more right now. Hey, what's up family? Emery Jensen here with the Living in San Diego channel. I'm a US Navy veteran, if you don't know already, and also a real estate agent in San Diego. And honestly, we get people just like you do all the time reaching out to us through email, text, call, even a Zoom link in the description below that you can schedule with me to get that one-on-one talk. If you come to the area and you're interested in moving to the place, please reach out. I'm available days, nights, weekends, holidays, whenever you're free, let me know. All right, let's get back to it. So you might be asking yourself, what is the VA loan? The VA itself stands for Veterans Affairs, and the VA loan is a loan offered by this product and the government to active duty and reserve members and veterans that have served at least 90 days during wartime and 180 days during peacetime. If you meet those criteria, you qualify for the VA loan, and I'll get more in the video later on how you can figure out if you do qualify for this loan, guaranteed. What this loan is it allows us veterans and active duty members to get into a home with 0% down, guys, with no PMI, and even has the cheapest interest rate on the market without buying your interest rate down compared to all the loans. You can compare it to the FHA loan, the conventional loan, USDA loan even, and it really comes out on top of all those products. It's government backed, so it's basically guaranteed loan as long as your DTI, your debt to income, is within the ratios that the VA loan calls for, which I'll get into that further down the line as well, then you're good to go. It's an amazing product. I know plenty of people that in the military that I have met in the past. They got beautiful homes, condos, townhomes, new builds even, and you can do the same thing just like them and maybe even better. So how do you know if you qualify for the VA loan? I kind of just touched upon this a little bit, but to be more specific, I'll put a link in the description for a website that you can go to by the va.gov, and it'll tell you all the specific dates that you can qualify for this VA loan. Basically, if you have been joining the service between August 2nd of 1990 till the present day, if you served 90 days or more in that time frame, then you should qualify for the VA loan. Don't quote me on that. Always verify with your lender. They can pull it themselves, or you can pull it yourself as well on the VA loan website that I'll link in the description below. But as I said, 1990 to present, if you served 90 days in those time frame, non-stop as an active duty member, not reservist, then you should qualify for the VA loan. And this will give you access to the 0% down loan, no PMI, cheaper interest rates to get you into a home. Now, to pull your eligibility, like I said, you go to the website below in the description, va.gov. You can pull your certificate of eligibility. It's also called the COE, or you can contact a lender, and the lender should be able to pull it themselves for you and get that for you and present it to you and see what your entitlement is looking like. Now, there are exceptions to this whole eligibility thing. If you went through a hardship, like some kind of service-related injury, some kind of hardship where you had to exit the military at a certain time, then you might be qualifying for the VA loan still. So even if you're kind of skeptical, you're not too sure, still reach out to a lender or go on the website yourself. Check it out, because it's definitely worth seeing if you can qualify for this loan. It's an amazing product, and it's totally free to you to pull this COE certificate. So guys, really there's no loss, no downside to it. Go check it out. If you can do it, I highly recommend it. All right, so now we kind of know what the VA loan is. We know where to get your certificate of eligibility, also known as a COE, but you might be asking yourself now, where do you go to get the actual loan and the pre-approval? That's a great question, guys. So this is pretty simple. There's a lot of options that you can use to get your pre-approval for the VA loan. You can go to a normal bank like USAA, Bank of the West, Wells Fargo. You can go to a credit union like US Navy Federal Credit Union, Fast, Mission Hills, right? Or what I always recommend to my clients is to go to an MLO, which stands for Mortgage Loan Originator or Mortgage Loan Officer. And what these people do, they can check these loan products across a ton of different products to choose the best loan rate and package for you. Whereas compared to the other credit unions and the banks, they're a lot more limited to what they can offer you as far as rates and loan packages. But there's one more option I did not mention is new builds. New builds, they also kind of use an MLO, but they're a little bit different because they can offer credits for your home towards stuff like closing costs and upgrades. But MLOs can do this kind of similar thing as well. Just always, I recommend at least try 2 to 3 different venues of getting this loan pre-approved. That way you can make sure you're getting the best interest rate and the best loan package for yourself that meets your needs. If you have any questions about that, guys, please comment below. Let me know. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. That way you know when I put more stuff out just like this and you get alerted to it. That way you learn all about this together. So you might be asking, is there a loan limit? I'm sure you guys have heard, because this used to be the way it was a while ago, that there is a loan limit on the VA loan, but this is no longer true. As of January 2022, there's been no longer a limit. As long as it's your first use, you have your full entitlement, 100%, guys. So full entitlement, you have no limit at all. You can get approved up to $2 million, even more, I'm sure. Probably someone has done it, I don't know. But loan limit is, as long as your debt to income ratio can support the limit of the loan, the mortgage of the loan, then you're good to go. However, this does come into play, the limit comes into play when you have used your VA loan already and you're looking to use the VA loan again while having the first VA loan open still. So if you have a VA loan open still, you've used it once already, but you want to look to use it again, maybe upgrade or buy another property for your kids or something like that, then the limits will come to play. And so just to give you an example of what these limits kind of look like here in San Diego, once you use your first VA loan, you're looking to use the second one, the limit here in San Diego County, which is where I'm at, is $879,000. So let's say you bought a home for $400,000 the first time with the VA loan, and you want to use it another second time after you lived in it for a year, you'll have $479,000 left on your entitlement. So if you're looking to buy another home, it needs to be within that price range in order for you to qualify to use a VA loan on that home. Now, if you're looking to get into something more expensive, like let's say $500,000, then you'll be going over your entitlement, right? Over, what is that? 19,000? No, 21,000. Sorry, I can't do math. But $21,000. So anything you go over the limit that's remaining on your entitlement, so in this case is $479,000, we're spending $21,000 over the limit. You have to pay 25% down of the amount of money that's going over the limit for your entitlement. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. If not, please comment below and I'll do another video that's going more in depth on that topic in general, because I know it can be a little bit confusing. All right, guys, so we know what's the VA loan, we know where to get the pre-approval, we know the limits of the loan, which there isn't none unless you have used it once already, right? Just a little recap. But now we're wondering, what can we buy with the VA loan? With the VA loan, you can buy anything really, as long as it's livable, which means that it has no cracked tile, no cracked flooring, everything is workable, and you can go in there and basically just move in ready to go. If you have certain questions about what makes a property unlivable or not dwellable, there is a handbook for the VA on the va.gov website you can check out, and that'll go over all the different criteria that you need to meet in order to use a VA loan on a certain property. Now, you can buy a condo, you can buy a townhome, single family home, or even a new build as well. You can also use a VA loan to build your own home as well, but that gets a lot more tricky. I've not done it myself. I know a lot of people have, but personally, I know it's a big headache for a lot of people, and they told me in the past that they would not do it ever again. So if you want to just make it the whole process simple, do a condo, townhome, or a single family home, or a new build. Those are your best routes. You can also buy a multifamily home if you're interested in possibly doing a house hack, which house hacking is when you live in one part of the property and you rent out the rest of the remaining property. And with the multifamily homes, you can buy up to a 4-unit. So if you get creative, you can even do, you can list for free, potentially, if you purchase a home, right? A buddy of mine here in San Diego, he bought a home in Golden Heights, right? a multifamily unit property, 4 units, bought it for 1.25 million in 20. You might be saying, oh my gosh, Emery, he probably bought that years ago. Well, you're kind of right. He bought it in 2020, right? For 1.25 million. Went out, he lived in 1 unit with the extra bedroom that he did not use at all because he's a single Marine, and rented that room out for $900. Rented the rest of 3 units out, which covered his whole mortgage, and he's even making, it wasn't much, but $100 a month. Paid off all of his mortgage, and he's saving all of his BH. So super beneficial. If you guys can find a deal like that, it's just a great way to build wealth quickly, and honestly, it puts you way ahead of other people that are doing some stuff that are like single family homes or condos, right? Now remember, you can also house hack a normal home like a condo or townhome or a single family home. If you could buy a bigger home that you need, like a 3-bed, 2-bath, in my case, about 3-bed, 2-bath, I'm renting out 2 extra rooms in my condo, and it's helped me pay off the mortgage quite a bit. It's very significant. So that's also one some food for thought as well. So you might be asking, what are the requirements for me to live in this VA loan? If I buy this home, do I have to live in it? And the answer is yes, guys. You have to live in this home for at least a year before you can move, unless you have orders somewhere, like you're PCSing somewhere, or you get deployed somewhere. You can sell at that point, but the guidelines on the loan is you have to live in it for a year, unless there's some kind of crazy situation that you guys cannot avoid. I think marriage also qualifies as that as well. So as far as when you close on a home and you have to move into it, you can be deployed and still purchase a home on deployment, as long as you have intent to move into the home within 60 days of coming back or within 60 days of closing on the home. So this is pretty much all that entails in the VA loan. But you might be asking, Emery, what's the catch, man? There has to be a catch. This sounds way too good to be true. You're pulling my leg here. And honestly, the answer is there is no catch, guys. You just gotta serve the military 90 days or 180 days during peacetime, and you qualify for this loan. It's 0% down, cheaper interest rates, no PMI. You can buy up to 4 units with this loan, right? I guess if there was to be a catch, it may be the funding fee, but the funding fee is essential to keep this program running. And what it is, it's a 2.3% fee on your first purchase, first use of the VA loan. Is 2.3% of the purchase price, and that gets wrapped into your loan. So that's not coming out of your pocket at all. If you want to not pay this funding fee or lower it at least, then what you need to do is put at least 5% down, and that'll lower the funding fee from 2.3% to 1.6%. If you want an even lower funding fee, then you can put down 10% or more, which will lower it from 2.3% to 1.4%. I mean, so it's a pretty good deal. Like I said, the funding fee, what it does is it allows the government to keep this loan program going. If we didn't have the funding fee, then I'm sure they wouldn't be able to do it, guys. So still, it's the best product on the market with the loan, even with the funding fee, FHA loan, conventional loan. Those products are just they're inferior because you have to have more money up front, and they also have higher debt to income ratios that you need to satisfy. With the VA loan, there's no limits on VA loan as far as your debt to income ratio. That's all dependent on who you go through as a lender. So make sure you're asking that, guys. And then I'm sure if you guys have any other questions, please reach out to me. Let me know in the comments below any questions you have. Or like I said, as always, guys, I'm always available days, nights, weekends, holidays. I appreciate you guys watching, and I want to hear your feedback. Let me know. Reach out to me. Call me, text, email, Zoom call. Let's get some one-on-one going. And always, guys, have a great day. Keep on watching.